Good day everyone. I am Dr. Yang. As a health expert, it is my mission to empower individuals with knowledge that is both accessible and scientifically sound. Today, we are going to embark on a deep and comprehensive exploration of a subject that touches millions of lives, yet is often whispered about in embarrassment: body odor. We will dismantle the stigma, understand the intricate science behind it, and arm ourselves with a powerful arsenal of evidence-based home remedies. This is not about masking the problem with perfumes. This is about addressing it at its very root, transforming our understanding of our own bodies, and reclaiming a natural, confident freshness. Let us begin by confronting a fundamental truth. Body odor is not a moral failing. It is not a sign of poor character. It is, quite simply, a biological phenomenon. For too long, the conversation around body odor has been steeped in shame, leading people to suffer in silence, trying one heavily marketed chemical deodorant after another, often with disappointing results or even skin reactions. It is time to change that narrative. Understanding the why is the first and most crucial step towards an effective and lasting how. So, what exactly is happening on our skin? Our skin is a vast and complex ecosystem, home to millions of microorganisms, primarily bacteria. These bacteria are not our enemies. In fact, they are essential for our skin's health, forming a protective barrier known as the microbiome. The primary culprits in the story of body odor are the apocrine sweat glands. Unlike eccrine glands, which are distributed all over our body and secrete a mostly water and salt-based sweat to cool us down, apocrine glands are found in areas rich in hair follicles, your armpits, your groin, and around your nipples. These glands become active during puberty, which is why young children do not typically have body odor. They secrete a thicker, milky fluid that is rich in proteins and lipids. Now, here is the critical point: this fluid is initially odorless. Yes, you heard that correctly. The sweat from your apocrine glands does not smell. The odor is created when this nutrient-rich fluid is served as a feast to the bacteria that reside on our skin, particularly species like Staphylococcus hominis and Corynebacterium. These bacteria break down the proteins and lipids in the apocrine sweat into volatile fatty acids and sulfur-containing compounds. It is these bacterial waste products that carry the distinct, pungent scent we identify as body odor. Therefore, the battle against body odor is not a battle against sweat itself, but a strategic campaign to manage the bacterial population and the environment in which they thrive. With this scientific foundation firmly in place, we can now turn our attention to the heart of our discussion: home remedies. These are not old wives' tales to be dismissed. A growing body of scientific research is validating what many traditional healing systems have known for centuries. These remedies work by employing natural substances with potent antimicrobial, pH balancing, and absorbent properties. Let us begin with one of the most powerful and well-researched natural antimicrobials: apple cider vinegar. The key component here is acetic acid. Studies have consistently shown acetic acid to have broad-spectrum antimicrobial activity. When you apply diluted apple cider vinegar to your underarms, you are essentially creating an acidic environment on your skin. The normal pH of our skin is slightly acidic, around 4.5 to 5.5. This acidic mantle is a natural defense mechanism. However, sweat, soap residues, and other factors can disrupt this. By applying apple cider vinegar, you are re-acidifying the skin. This acidic environment is inhospitable to many of the odor-causing bacteria, effectively reducing their numbers and their ability to produce foul-smelling compounds. The method is simple. After your shower, take a cotton ball and apply a mixture of 1 part raw, unfiltered apple cider vinegar to 1 part water to your clean, dry underarms. Allow it to air dry. You may notice a faint vinegar scent initially, but it will dissipate quickly as it dries, leaving behind a neutral canvas. For those with sensitive skin, a more diluted ratio is advisable. This practice, done consistently, can significantly alter the bacterial landscape of your skin. Next, we have the humble lemon, a citrus powerhouse. Lemon juice, like apple cider vinegar, is highly acidic due to its citric acid content. It functions in a very similar way by lowering the skin's pH and creating an environment where odor-causing bacteria struggle to survive. Furthermore, its astringent properties can help temporarily tighten skin tissues and reduce perspiration slightly. The application is straightforward. You can take a fresh slice of lemon and rub it directly on your underarms, leave it on for a few minutes, and then rinse off. It is crucial to do this on unbroken skin and to avoid sun exposure immediately after, as it can make the skin more photosensitive. For many, this simple, inexpensive remedy can be remarkably effective. Now, let us talk about witch hazel. This plant extract is a staple in many medicine cabinets for its astringent and anti-inflammatory properties. Research has shown that witch hazel contains tannins, which have a constricting effect on the skin and pores. This can lead to a mild reduction in sweat production. More importantly, studies have confirmed its antimicrobial activity against a range of bacteria. Applying witch hazel with a cotton pad after a shower acts as a natural, gentle toner for your underarms. It helps to wipe away any residual bacteria, tighten the pores, and leave a clean, fresh base. It is an excellent and gentle option for those with sensitive skin who may find lemon or vinegar too harsh. Another formidable ally in this fight is baking soda, or sodium bicarbonate. Its mechanism of action is twofold. First, it is a superb odor neutralizer. Unlike deodorants that mask odor with fragrance, baking soda chemically neutralizes acidic and basic odor molecules, effectively canceling them out. Second, it is highly absorbent. It can help to absorb moisture, keeping the underarm area drier and less hospitable to bacteria. You can create a simple paste by mixing a small amount of baking soda with just enough water to form a consistency you can spread. Apply a thin layer to your dry underarms and let it dry completely before dressing. A word of caution, for some individuals, baking soda can be irritating due to its high alkalinity, which can disrupt the skin's natural acidic pH with prolonged, direct use. It is always wise to do a patch test on a small area of skin first. Building on the concept of absorbent powders, we must discuss the incredible efficacy of cornstarch and arrowroot powder. These are simple, natural starches that are exceptionally good at absorbing moisture. By keeping the skin surface dry, they remove a key element that bacteria need to thrive, a moist environment. They do not have significant antimicrobial properties on their own, but by creating a dry environment, they indirectly suppress bacterial activity. You can dust a small amount of these powders on your underarms, much like a traditional talcum powder, but without the health concerns associated with talc. They are incredibly gentle and are often used as the base for many natural deodorant recipes. This brings us to one of the most celebrated natural remedies in the world, coconut oil. The magic of coconut oil lies in its high content of lauric acid. Numerous scientific studies have demonstrated that lauric acid possesses potent antibacterial and antimicrobial properties. It is particularly effective against the strain of bacteria often implicated in body odor. When you apply coconut oil to your skin, the lauric acid works to break down the bacterial cell walls, effectively reducing the bacterial load. Furthermore, coconut oil is an excellent moisturizer, which helps to keep the skin healthy and intact, preventing irritation that can sometimes be caused by other remedies. You can use it on its own, or, for enhanced effect, you can mix it with other powerful ingredients like baking soda or essential oils to create a custom natural deodorant paste. Speaking of essential oils, These are the concentrated aromatic essences of plants, and many of them are veritable powerhouses of antimicrobial activity. Tea tree oil is a prime example. Study after study has confirmed its broad-spectrum antibacterial and antifungal properties. Its active component, terpenin 4-OL, is known to be effective against a wide range of microbes. Similarly, sage oil has been researched for its ability to reduce sweat production, a property known as anhidrosis. Rosemary oil and lavender oil also boast strong antimicrobial profiles and provide a pleasant, natural fragrance. It is absolutely critical to remember that essential oils are highly concentrated and must never be applied directly to the skin undiluted. They should always be mixed with a carrier oil, such as coconut oil, jojoba oil, or almond oil. A safe dilution is typically about 3 to 5 drops of essential oil per tablespoon of carrier oil. While our focus has been primarily on topical applications, we cannot ignore the profound influence of our internal environment. The age-old adage, "You are what you eat," holds profound truth when it comes to body odor. The compounds in the foods we consume can be secreted through our sweat, altering its composition and, consequently, the scent produced when bacteria break it down. Cruciferous vegetables like broccoli, cabbage, and cauliflower, as well as foods like asparagus, are rich in sulfur. While incredibly healthy, this sulfur can be released through your pores, contributing to a stronger, more pungent odor. This does not mean you should avoid these nutritional powerhouses, but being mindful of their potential effect can be helpful. Similarly, strong-smelling foods like garlic and onions contain volatile oils that can be excreted through sweat. Red meat, with its high density of proteins and fats, can be more challenging for the digestive system to break down, and this can sometimes be reflected in body odor. Processed foods, junk foods, and foods high in refined sugars can also disrupt your body's natural balance and may contribute to a less pleasant scent. On the flip side, increasing your intake of chlorophyll-rich foods can act as a powerful internal deodorizer. Chlorophyll, the green pigment in plants, has been studied for its deodorizing properties. It is believed to neutralize odors within the body. Drinking a glass of water with a spoonful of chlorophyll liquid or adding plenty of green leafy vegetables like spinach, kale, and parsley to your diet can have a systemic deodorizing effect. Furthermore, staying impeccably hydrated is non-negotiable. When you are well hydrated, your sweat becomes more diluted, which means it is less concentrated with the proteins and lipids that bacteria feast on. Water is the simplest, most fundamental detoxifier and deodorizer we have. Our lifestyle choices are equally pivotal. The clothing we wear plays a significant role. Synthetic fabrics like polyester, nylon, and rayon are not breathable. They trap moisture against your skin, creating a warm, humid, and dark breeding ground for bacteria, a veritable bacterial paradise. Opting for natural, breathable fibers like cotton, linen, bamboo, and moisture-wicking merino wool allows for better air circulation and helps to evaporate sweat more quickly, keeping your skin drier and less hospitable to microbes. It is also essential to wash your clothes regularly, especially undergarments and shirts, to remove the bacterial buildup and residual sweat that accumulates. Stress management is another critical, yet often overlooked, factor. Have you ever noticed that when you are nervous or anxious, you tend to sweat more, and the sweat smells different? This is because emotional stress triggers your apocrine glands, the very glands responsible for the odor-producing sweat. When you are stressed, you are essentially sending a direct signal to these glands to start secreting their nutrient-rich fluid. Practices such as mindfulness, meditation, deep breathing exercises, and regular physical activity are not just good for your mental health, they are a direct strategy for managing stress-induced body odor. Finally, let us talk about shaving. The hair in our armpits serves a purpose, it helps to reduce friction. However, it also provides a vast surface area for bacteria to cling to and proliferate. The hair itself can trap sweat and dead skin cells, creating an even more fertile ground for bacterial growth. Studies have shown that shaving or trimming underarm hair can significantly reduce the intensity of body odor. By removing the hair, you are physically removing a significant portion of the bacterial population and the environment they thrive in, making it much easier for your chosen remedies to work effectively. In conclusion, my friends, the journey to overcoming body odor is not a single path, but a holistic journey of understanding and caring for your body. It is about recognizing that your body is a complex, intelligent system, and that odor is a message, not a flaw. It is a message that the ecosystem on your skin is out of balance. By employing these evidence-based home remedies, from the antimicrobial power of apple cider vinegar and coconut oil to the pH balancing effect of lemon and witch hazel, and by supporting these efforts with a mindful diet, breathable clothing, and stress management, you are not just covering up a symptom. You are engaging in a profound act of self-care. You are listening to your body and responding with wisdom and nature's own solutions. This knowledge is transformative, but its power is multiplied when shared. There are countless individuals who are struggling with this very issue, feeling isolated and self-conscious. They are spending a fortune on products that may not work and could be harming their skin. You now possess the information that can change that for them. You can be the source of relief and empowerment. So, I call upon you today. If this speech has resonated with you, if you have found value in this deep dive into the science of self-care, please do not keep it to yourself. Subscribe to our channel to continue your journey towards natural health and wellness. Like this message to help the algorithms of the internet bring this vital information to others who need to hear it. And most importantly, share this message. Share it with your friends, your family, your colleagues. Share it on your social media platforms. Let us break the silence around body odor together. Let us replace shame with science, and embarrassment with empowerment. Let us create a community of individuals who are confident, fresh, and in harmonious balance with their own bodies. Thank you.